Hello, my beautiful friends. Welcome back to Intuitive Energies. My name is Jane. Now, little something that happened when I did my last reading is that we ended the reading with raw intention, and then when I closed off the camera, this card came out right after. Move beyond intention to belief. So I figured that this is where they wanted me to go for today's reading. Of course, these are the need reads for November. So what that means is that you are going to be getting one card every day to really focus on that energy so that you can get the needed enlightenment, empowerment, and discover it for yourself, which is what the acronym NEED stands for. And yeah, there you go. So if you go from need to intention, this almost looks like a lock, okay? And this looks like the key. So you're moving from the raw intention to the belief of it, to really believing in it. So I'm going to put this one aside because this one kind of like was a they're saying, they're being funny, the gateway drug, the gateway card into this card, okay? All right. So the only gateway is the negative that we have inside, okay, to anything in life. We're just running away from one thing to run into another thing. That's all that is, okay? Move beyond intention to belief. So I'm going to read to you what they want. I, like you, I don't know what this is going to say. I just put these cards aside knowing that this is where we were going today. Here we go, Pisces. The importance of traditions and belief, working within a group, bringing your light to a conventional workplace, finding joy in a structured environment, shining your truth into the world, helping others, finding the key to your spiritual north, learning to be your own guru. Okay, so it says you are a spiritual being and you have light-working charisma in spades. There you go. You have the glow of a leader and the ability to bring people together under a common umbrella for a unified goal. Use your powerful voice and your message to inspire people and show them the way by walking the talk. Seek to serve and move from intention to a place of unquestionable belief. Wow. You are being asked to untether your faith so that it can multiply and flourish. Remember that there is no need to follow anyone else without first checking in with your own wise heart. Are you holding on to old ways of thinking without questioning them? What beliefs are you growing into? Allow Spirit to show you how to believe, how to really believe, because that is how your intentional, miraculous, and spectacular life thrives. Choose your beliefs, write them down. Know that they will guide you through any hardship you face. Say them out loud and hear the conviction in your voice. State your future for the universe to hear, and when you do, you will unlock a beautiful symphony of success. Okay, so it says, is an old belief keeping you locked in the status quo? It may not always click, it may not always be easy. How can you make sure it always feels uplifting and inspiring? How can you navigate an old paradigm and new ways of thinking? And how can you navigate a new paradigm and the unknown with old traditions in tow? And what needs to happen so that the past and the future can be merged gracefully? How can you stretch your views in order to honor others' beliefs? How can you find a satisfying middle ground? How solid is your faith? No, this is the best card ever, and I'm going to tell you why, because you may be saying, oh no, they're asking me to go back into these old feelings again, this stuff that came in and just felt wrong. They're asking you to find the solutions on how to navigate that. This is so perfect. Okay, Pisces, may not be something you want to hear or something that you like hearing, but the only way forward is to live in the old while practicing the new, and this is what they're saying. Okay, and you can do it, Pisces. I trust in you to be able to do it. You can find out, but you're going to have to really go inside yourself. I had an experience happen to me just recently where I had to deal with some old energies, okay, and they weren't mine, and I figured out the way to deal with those old energies is let me see if I can put that in the quickest way that I can find, is not by reacting to them. reacting to them as if how can I change these people? Okay, how can I change the way they're acting? I cannot. I had to figure that out. I cannot change them. The only person I can be responsible for at this point is me. And the way I react to it. Now, the easy way would be to just avoid them. But you have to face it, Pisces. You're not always going to be able to avoid every single person. And avoidance really hasn't helped anybody. A lot of the times the people that I deal with that annoy me the most are the people who avoid everything. They put their head in the sand, or they sweep things under the carpet, refusing to see anything at all. They act like nothing's happening even though the world is crumbling around them. I find that tremendously annoying, aggravating. I get very, very annoyed by it because I feel that they're just, if it doesn't suit them, they just pretend that there's nothing wrong. So I don't want to pretend that anything is wrong, but I need to find a way that if I'm going to be in their presence, that I am still shining my very best light and speaking my truth, and trying to, at the same time, not trying to change their minds, just simply being in my own energy. And that's what you need to do. Okay, I'm not going to spend the whole time like telling you how to do that, because you're going to need to figure this out by yourself, inside of yourself. But this is the best way, okay, to move in times of strife, to move in times of, you know, when things are not going to be perfect, when the situation is not going to fit your perfect, you know, definition of it. You're going to have to find your perfect spot, your perfect bubble inside of that, okay? And that's what they're talking about here. Feel very much the Hierophant energy, right? So you're going to start small, Pisces. You're going to take little things and you're going to plant them. You're going to say, okay, I'm going to take this situation, and what am I going to do with it? I'm going to make it feel better. I'm going to plant this idea and this thought and this way of being, and see if it takes hold, if it takes root, if I can move on with that sense of energy that I'm trying to cultivate here. Okay, that's the word I'm looking for, cultivate. You're trying to cultivate something new so that their dysfunctional energy, or what you feel is dysfunctional around you, is less effective towards you, okay? You shine, it's almost like saying you shine brightly, or you just shine your own light on the situation, okay? Because you can't change them. They have their own road, they have their own path, they have their own things to do. Unfortunately, we cannot always limit every single person. We go into social situations where we have to deal or be around these people, but the best thing we can do is plant ideas and situations and things that when we're faced or put in those situations, we can help our vibration, okay? So that's the best that I can give you for that. And I wish I could say, this is what you need to do, and ta-da, everything will be good. You have to figure that out, because you see, the energies of the people around me are different, and the people around you are different. So they're not the same. It's going to have to be tailored for specific people, yeah. And you're really going to have to deal with this in a way so that it stops bringing you anxiety, okay? Because these people, these energies, they do. The rest of the time you can be feeling really, really good, but they really overshadow the light, okay? They really overshadow the light, and they give you a whole bunch of like, they make you spend an inordinate amount of time thinking about the situation, thinking, how the heck can I get away from this, okay? The most common theme that I have here is usually like family members, okay? Because you can, well, you can choose not to be around family members, but if it's going to be something where you find you have an obligation to, it'll be with people that you've known for a very long time, or people who are part of your family. And it's harder to just, I guess, walk away from those things. I don't find but I'm much older and I've made my way. But for sometimes you just, you know, there's certain social situations where you're going to bump into each other because it's a family thing. This is what I see a lot of, okay, especially in the months that we're going into November, which is turkey time, and then Christmas time and all of that time, okay? So it's I call Thanksgiving turkey time. I'm sorry for people who are vegetarians. I'm not. You just, you know, what can I say? So this is going to be a real big transformation, Pisces, though. Okay, it's going to be a big trend. It's a rebirth moment. So do not downplay this, because knowing how to handle your energies in a situation where there are other people's energies affecting you, that's a big that's a big card to have. That's like an ace in the hole for you. Okay, it's one that you're going to be using over and over again in your life. You're going to be taking that out a lot. And every time you feel that resistant energy or that energy that's trying to deplete you, you're going to bring this card in and go, okay, oh, I recognize that. I've got to pull from this. So figuring out the basics to this, it's a big one. It's a big transformation for your life, and it's going to be a very positive one. So I highly suggest that if you're going to take some time this month, this would be the time that you're taking. My biggest thing is to deconstruct the situation. Why do I feel uncomfortable here? What is it about them that really aggravates or irks me completely? Okay, so it has something to do with something within myself. Is that something to do with them? For me, just to tell you, is I felt like I could be banging my head in the wall. I could not understand why these people were so stagnant. My biggest thing was that I looked at them 5 years before and saw the exact same person that they were today. Unbending, unchanging. And this proved to me that as much as I was changing and moving forward in my life and trying to do things and be open, they were not. They were not. And I wasn't going to change that. I'm not here to save them. So I had to really look in there to see if I can't do anything about them, then I have to do something about the way I react to them. Okay? So first of all, there's an acceptance, not of them treating me badly, but an acceptance that they will not change. Okay? And then after that, you have to work with yourself. What can I do to make my time in the same room with them more palatable, more agreeable to me, so that my energies, first of all, I'll be protecting myself against their energies immediately, right? And you can do that. You can like surround yourself with, like, you can even say shield, and okay? And then after that, you work on your mindset while being in that situation, okay? If you need to, bring a coloring book with pencils and start coloring around them. You know what? Your elevated mood might elevate them. Okay, so yeah, there's the Hierophant. I told you I can feel this. The Hierophant energy for me and the regular Rider-Waite is all about enlightenment and moving past the same old crap. The things that's stuck in the mud that's not going to help anybody anymore. It's moving above and beyond, and just doing something. So I really felt that here. Okay? All right, Pisces. So this is to help you, Pisces, right? Look at you rising above. These cards are so great today. They're so great. Okay, the Page of Swords. Are you going to turn it into a crappy omelet? Or are you going to add some cheese? And are you going to add some like dillweed and, not dillweed, but dill. Anyway, dill and put a little bit of cream to fluff it up so that that omelet looks really good. It's just going to be a plain flat omelet that you're just going to eat to sustain you, okay? You're going to make it an experience where you can actually leave there feeling like, wow, that wasn't a complete waste of my time. Why it wasn't a complete waste of your time? Because you rose above and you brought things that you like doing with you, okay? If these people are in a room and they're getting on your nerves, well, like I said, bring a coloring book, you know. If it's Christmas time, you know, I like coloring Santa Clauses and reindeer and all of that. And let them look at you strange. You don't care. You're in your own bubble. You're in your own energy. You're on your own vibration. And when they're going, what the heck are you doing? And you're going, I'm coloring. What does it look like I'm doing? And, you know, you don't need to give more explanation than that. You can go into that bubble and that energy of happiness, okay? Let them bicker and stay stuck and do whatever they need to do. If they want to be part of your little circle, well, then they have to be in that energy mindset. And if they're not, you have the ability to boot them out of your bubble. Okay, so this is what I'm saying. You have sometimes there will be no answer to the situation of trying to let these people in and trying to fix them. You cannot fix them unless they want to be fixed, okay? Such as you, Pisces, you're here today not because you need to be fixed, but you want to be here, right? I couldn't be knocking on your door and you really should be listening to this. Unless you really wanted to. If you don't want to, you're not here. You don't want to be here. You have to be in harmony with all of this. You've got to let it in. You've got to want it. And if you don't want it, then there's no point, okay? So this is move beyond intention to belief, okay? So the belief here is in yourself, okay? Believe that you can change the situation from within yourself, not the external. And this will help you when you start going back out there again and doing it again. I really want you to work on this because, like I said, this is about working on you. These need reads are about enlightenment and empowerment within you, not external circumstances. You cannot save other people. They can only save themselves. You can show them the direction, but if they're not looking or they're not interested, it doesn't matter. You can show them all you want. Nothing, it will happen, okay? And a lot of people could say, well, they ignored me, I'll just ignore them. And you're kind of plotting revenge in a way. Doesn't apply to them. They don't understand that. They never will. And it just makes the situation worse. Okay? The best way that you can do with this situation, this challenge, okay, look at this Knight of Wands, this challenging is exactly this. Look at this Knight of Wands. Does she care? No, she's beating her own drum. She's coloring her own coloring book. She's in her own place. She's happy right there. I met this challenge by making me happy. It's as simple as that. Find what makes you happy in a crappy situation. Okay? Look at that. Look at that. And then with the Page of Pentacles, you'll be able to move beyond the 1 foot and step on your 2 feet, okay? It's going to be like a learning experience, an apprenticeship. And don't worry if you fall a little bit in the category of feeling like you're not moving fast in the situation. You've grown in leaps and bounds, okay? You've gone further than you even know by being able to capture some of your high vibration and happiness in situations that you usually cannot. You know how big that is? That's humongous, okay? It may feel very small. It may feel very small to you, like a small victory, but it's a huge one. And it's one that will serve you well, okay? You're going to stop reacting to other people's energy and you're going to start creating your own. Wow, that's so profound. You're going to start creating your own energy of what you want in the room that you step into. Okay, it doesn't matter what's going on around you. You're going to create your own well-being, your own happy spot. Beautiful. That's all you really need. Okay? So that's your exercise for today. Okay? Go within your mind, your mindset, that beautiful Ace of Wands, okay? Burn away those cobwebs, those regular things. Oh, I can't stand these people. Why don't they change? Why are they always stuck? Get rid of all of that and go inside yourself and go, okay, they're an immovable object. I am water. What do? I flow around the immovable object. I do. Because I'm that flowy energy. There is no obstruction in front of me. I can go around anything. because I'm water and I'm mutable and I go everywhere. And I can make destination regardless if that rock is there in front of me, Pisces. There you go, okay? There you go. Wow, this was a good one. I really like this one. Yes, I did, Pisces. I hope that you got a lot out of it. I did. Like I said, I'm working on this for myself, and I'm going to use it. I'm going to use it very soon. I'm going to try using it on a few people that I try to just, that this is a 5, those situations where you're going, you leave and you're going, why did I do that again? I'm going to go in with a brand new set of clothes, a brand new set of energetic clothes, I should say, and go in there and see, try my hand at something new that's going to help me, okay? That's going to benefit me. And I want you to do the same. So I'm going to come back with the extended later. I'm going to see what else Spirit, because they usually have some really great stuff to add in here. So I'm going to see what Spirit would like to add in here. And we're going to continue on later. Thank you so much for being here, as always. If this interests you and you want to do the need reads of November and possibly December, if you guys like it enough, and I will it will notify you when I post. Okay? I'm sending you lots of love, light, and blessings, and I'm going to end this here. Take care, Pisces.